All right. Good morning. It is 5:30. We are headed to the gym for our arm and back day. Feeling a little sleepy this morning, but I have my super savage in me, so starting to wake up here a little bit. Starting to feel the tingle, the beta alanine and all the other good stuff in there. So the plan here is to start with back. I'm not sure if I'm gonna start with, it's a little hard to see anything. Sorry about that. But yeah, so I'm gonna start with back. I don't know if I'm gonna start with lat pull downs or maybe a row. Obviously I'm gonna warm up a bit. Yeah, just not too sure how I'm gonna warm up. Really depends on what is available when I get there, which I think is a good thing to talk about. I think it's good to be adaptable, especially if you're in a gym that gets really busy. I usually am able to find a way to make my workout work with whatever I got. Like if both lat pull downs are taken, then I might go and use I guess pull-ups are probably the closest thing to lat pull downs as far as muscle activation, like full back activation. But when I'm targeting lats, I can start on a machine. Like, you don't have to do lat pull downs. You can start on a machine. You can do the row machine. You can do like the lower row machine where you're pulling kind of like upwards. I think bent over row with the barbell is great. Yeah, there's a lot of different movements, and it really, I think with back, for me at least, back is like the most mind muscle connection required to hit, to really feel like I'm hitting the areas that I want to hit. So I think on a lot of the movements, if you want to target lats, it's just a matter of figuring out the movement so that your lat is being targeted. So what that usually means is like driving your elbow back instead of like thinking about using your hand to drive back. It's a little hard to explain, but if you think about your elbow on a string and you're having that string be pulled straight up and back, that usually will help target your lat a bit better. So things to think about while you're working out different muscle groups is when you're trying to target a specific muscle, it does really actually help to think about targeting that muscle. And for me, especially with back, because with back you can really not feel your lats in particular, even though they're getting hit. But if you are the one feeling those lats when you're working out, I think you're gonna have better progress. But that all being said, let's go ahead and get our back going and warmed up. Yeah, let's do it. All right, 2 more sets. Just feeling pretty good on my lats. All right, I'm gonna drop the weight and do a squeezing set to finish it off. Time to move on. All right, 2 more of those. Come on. All right, we're gonna move on to arms. We're gonna start with the preacher curl machine. Really just kind of squeeze these out, get our biceps nice and warm, and then we'll move on to something else for arms. Okay. Woo. Oh, so crazy. All right, we're gonna try to do these sets in a bit quicker rest period. Try and get arms pumped up. Okay. Quick rest. I'm gonna go back into it. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. move on. Yeah, 2 more of those for sure. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna superset it with skull crushers. Okay, that's...
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. That shit felt good, bro. Thanks, man. Thanks, Okay, fuck. One more of those. Oh, fuck, come on. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's enough.
Okay, that is a arm back day in the books. It was a little unorthodox from what I would usually do as far as different machines. I'll be honest, if I couldn't find like a nice corner or like a somewhat isolated area to film, I was not about to pop up shop in the middle of all the benches with my camera. Not quite there yet. Plus I feel like that's just kind of crazy to do, but maybe that's just me. Anyways, I think I got pretty good clips of my sets in there, and I feel like some of the angles are pretty good, so I'm happy about that. And I'm also happy about the actual workout itself, which is the main important part. Just not the part that's new to me right now, which is why I'm more talking about the camera stuff. But yeah, really good pump. The pose down lighting is terrible in there. I don't really know how to make it better. The flash on my camera does not help. But my arms feel pretty cooked. My back is feeling nice and well done as well. So I really like those. I don't really know what to call it. I guess it's the incline bench where you're facing down. So it's like a incline reverse row or something like that with the dumbbells. I think you just squeeze really well, and on that it's super important to have your elbows on that string I was talking about earlier, because then you can really engage your lats. So that was feeling really good, and I was trying to really squeeze it at the last set. And so yeah, everything you saw was most of it. I did do another set of curls and just one set, because I wasn't feeling great, of like tricep overhead with the dumbbell. Yeah, I just did that, and then I was pretty much done. So most of it was on camera, which is great. But yeah, now gonna go get some protein in, get a bagel in for some carbs post-workout, which is super important, so you have energy. Yeah, I think the carb timing is before your workout, after your workout is where you want to hit most of your carbs. By most, I mean maybe like 40 or 50% of them between before and after. Like it's tough too, because like more complex carbohydrates are going to take a bit longer to break down and give you energy compared to like simple ones. Like, I don't know, candy is a simple sugar that'll kind of hit you in like 30-ish minutes, whereas a more complex carbohydrate might take longer. So if you're working out later in the afternoon, that's honestly a good thing, because you have much more time to get some good carbs in your body, get them going, get the glycogen going through your blood, and then have a really good workout and have a really good pump. For me, since I'm working out so early, it's kind of hard to get a bunch of food in. So that's why I've been talking about switching my schedule so I can have more food in me before I work out, and then have a better pump and just feel better performance-wise. Be able to push harder means more muscle growth. So all those good things come with having more fuel in you when you're working out. But I haven't eaten like a banana and part of a bagel or most of a bagel before I go work out. So as long as you're getting something in, that's pretty good. You can definitely tell the difference between an unfueled and a fueled workout. So make sure you're eating enough. Make sure you're eating enough carbs. Protein being number one, is if you want actual muscle growth. But performance-wise, carbs are king. So yeah, make sure you eat. I'm about to go do that. Shower, eat, work, and then cardio later. But yeah, we'll figure something else to talk about tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm gonna take a rest day tomorrow, but tomorrow is legs. So there's a good chance I do take one. So if I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you the next day for another leg day. But yeah, we've gotten through pretty much the whole split. So my split goes chest, shoulders, which I might switch that around because chest, shoulders on the same day. It's like, it makes sense because it's like a push day, basically. But sometimes my front delts just get totally cooked versus everything else. So might switch that up. But yeah, chest, shoulders, arms, back. Those are both individual days. And then legs. And I've just been kind of cycling through that. And at minimum, we'll get 6 days of workout a week. Usually it's just, 2 or 3 rest days a month. So closer to like 2 weeks, 6 days a week, 2 weeks, 7 days a week right now. But yeah, so that's the whole split that I do. Gives you a decent idea of intensity and amount of volume. None of the workouts are really much longer than an hour at most. And a lot of that is me lollygagging and setting stuff up in between sets right now. So yeah, don't have to be in there for crazy long. But yeah, that's the general idea of what I do. And then we'll just keep doing this in perpetuity. Or perpetuity. I don't know which one's right. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna get out of here. Later. Bye.